This is Lunar Squadron standing by. We are ready to make the jump to hyperspace. On my mark, Lunar Squadron.
Hello there, Lunar Squadron, welcome back to the channel. As you all know, earlier today we got a look at all of the DLC which is confirmed for LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. We've got 7 packs, each with their own unique and cool characters. Today we are actually going to be ranking these packs using a variety of factors, including how cool the characters are, how excited Nick and I are about the characters included in the packs, as well as the value of the packs, how many characters you're going to be getting per pack. We've ordered them ranked from 7 all the way up to 1, and we will get into those rankings in just a minute. However, first, we do have a few brief messages, don't we, Nick?
Yep, we sure do. First, if you're new to the channel, we would love to have you as always, and the way to do that, just go down below this video, hit that little subscribe button and the bell notification right on next to it. It will notify you every single time that Andreas and I upload. Second, this is actually a question I have for my main man, our official sponsor, my favorite Kalish Space General, General Grievous. So Grievous, I gotta ask you, this video is all about rankings. So what do you like more, Andreas or your lightsaber collection?
Fuck you, Andreas.
What the hell, man? Bullshit!
Andreas? Oh no, not again. Alright guys, let's just get into this video before this gets any worse.
Coming in at number 7 is the Classic Character Pack. Honestly, this one, for both Nick and I, isn't too enticing. If I only had $3 to spend here, and each of these packs were $3, this is probably the last one I would be buying, just because we already have all of these characters in LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. That being Luke Skywalker. We have how many appearances for Luke Skywalker in this game? 100? Like, it's a lot, right? Like, we had a whole reel of Luke Skywalker appearances. I'm not sure if I really need another one. Princess Leia, I'm sure, will get a fair share of appearances. Han Solo, I mean, just in this DLC dump, we got another Han Solo appearance, so there's going to be plenty of that. Darth Vader, Lando, these are both characters who are going to have multiple appearances in this game and who are already confirmed to be in this game. So this pack isn't really giving us any value, and I'm honestly not too big a fan of the classic characters anyway, like that style, that design. I don't think these are particularly cool skins for me personally. Again, this is our rankings. If you guys disagree, that's perfectly fine. Don't mean to offend any of you, but that's kind of where I stand. I'm pretty sure you're right there with me, right, Nick?
Yeah, when it comes to the Classic Characters pack, it just really doesn't add much value for me to this game. Like you said, we already have all these characters. This one is purely cosmetic, while the rest of these character packs will add something new, exciting, fresh, and more value to the game. For me, this one is just a pure nostalgic trip. If you're just looking for nostalgia, this is the pack for you, but it's just not going to be the pack for either of us. So for those reasons, it comes in our ranking at number 7. Coming in at number 6 might be our most controversial pick on this entire DLC ranking, that being the Bad Batch. Now, this is more so just a personal decision for both Andreas and I. When it comes to the Bad Batch, we know that a lot of people love the show. We enjoyed the show, but this character pack just doesn't really excite us as much as some of the other character packs on this list. And like Andreas said for number 7, if I only had $2 or $3 to spend on a character pack, the Bad Batch would definitely not be one of my first choices. It would be one of my last choices, just because I think the other character packs just offer so much more exciting characters and more value. And Andreas, there is one other issue that we have with this Bad Batch list, isn't there?
Yeah, as you guys know, the Bad Batch really did put a lot of effort into introducing us to a brand new character, that being Omega. And if there's one character on this list that I would have been really excited to use, given her, laser bow that she has, I would have loved to use that thing in game. I think it's a big, big miss that she's not included on this DLC pack. I think for that reason, putting it in this place is sort of us handing the Bad Batch DLC pack somewhat of a penalty here. We think that it should have had Omega involved, and because Omega isn't there, you've only got 5 characters. There are other packs on this list with 6, sometimes even 7 characters on them, and I think this pack could end up being very cool if they end up giving some of these characters some very cool abilities. Like, there's a lot of potential here, but assuming that they don't get too crazy with the abilities, too crazy with the animation sets for this one, I'm thinking it's landing in at that number 6 point. Again, we're not shaming them for this one. We're still excited for the Bad Batch nonetheless. However, somebody's got to come in second to last, so it's going to be Bad Batch. Coming in at number 5 is the Trooper Pack. Now, the reason that we really love this pack, or I guess the first reason why we really love this pack, is just the diversity here. This pack manages to touch 3 different Star Wars subsidiaries, that being Rogue One, Mando, and Solo. So if you are a Solo fan, you're absolutely going to love the Range Trooper and the Mimban Stormtrooper. If you're a Rogue One fan, you're going to love that Shore Trooper. And if you are a Mando fan, you are going to love the Incinerator Troopers. All of these are going to promise some unique abilities as well, and they just look cool. So for that reason, the diversity of the characters, the cool features that we expect, I think this one's a pretty comfortable pick in at number 5, right, Nick?
Yeah, honestly, this one could have been even higher for me. I really like the Trooper Pack. Honestly, from this point forward, we really like all of the DLC character packs that are on this list that we haven't touched. I really like the Trooper Pack. There's a lot of really cool characters. We're getting the Death Trooper, the Shore Trooper. Honestly, the Range Trooper looks really cool. And one of my personal favorites that doesn't really get talked about a lot, the Mimban Stormtrooper is one of the coolest looking Stormtroopers in all of Star Wars. I love that appearance. Really excited to get my hands on this one when the game comes out. And for that reason, it comes in at number 5. It could be higher, but there are some exciting character packs ahead of us here. Coming in at number 4 is Solo: A Star Wars Story. Now, yes, we do know that 3 of the characters on this list we are already going to get in the base game, that being Han Solo, Chewbacca, and Lando Calrissian. We are just getting their younger versions of their characters. However, the big reason that Solo comes in at number 4 is for the other 3 characters and the fact that you're getting 6 total characters here. It's a combination of both of those factors. But Andreas, I'm really excited to try out Qi'ra because she specializes in that hand-to-hand combat, and I'm really excited to see if she has any special animations since she's such a good hand-to-hand combat fighter. And honestly, I'm really excited to see how they handle Enfys Nest. I think the appearance that she has in the film is really cool. Really excited for those 3, that being Qi'ra, Tobias Beckett, and Enfys Nest. So for me, Andreas, that is why Solo comes in at number 4. I'm really excited for those 3 characters.
I totally agree with you, Nick. I think there's a lot of potential for Kira's character, again, with the Terras Kasi. I think they can go a long way with that, with the animation set, and really bring home the cool hand-to-hand combat element of her character. Also, I think Tobias Beckett could be a very cool addition to the cast, and Enfys Nest could also up the combat here. She definitely had a lot of cool combat features to her in the movie. I'd love to see that sort of translate into this game as well. I think these are 3 strong additions to the cast here, and we have plenty of stronger additions yet with these remaining DLC packs. However, for now, I think it's very comfortable to put Solo in at that number 4 spot, so that's where it's going to come in. Coming in at number 3 is the Mandalorian Season 1 pack. I think for both Nick and I, there is really one massive reason why this pack is going to come in at number 3, and it is the fact that it has Mando Din Djarin involved in the pack. This is just a character that we've all just fallen in love with over the past few years, and the prospect of being able to use his long rifle, as well as, if they want to put his Season 2 appearance in this game as well, maybe drop in the Darksaber, that would just be so cool. Or even, that Beskar spear, that would be so cool to use in this game. And I'm hoping that they go ahead and do it. And you get a pretty damn cool companion character too in Grogu, right?
Yeah, really for me, the reason Mando Season 1 comes in at number 3 in our top 3 is the fact that we are getting Mando. It really is that one reason. Honestly, the rest of the character list in this character pack isn't the strongest, but you have to think back to Season 1 of The Mandalorian. Nothing too crazy exactly happened in that season, but the fact that this character pack will give us Din Djarin, who is one of our all-time favorite Star Wars characters, and this is where we will get Grogu as our companion character, just elevates this character pack to a level that the previous ones before just simply cannot reach yet, in our opinion. So for that reason alone, Din Djarin helps Mando Season 1 come in at number 3 on our DLC character pack list. Coming in at number 2 is Rogue One, a Star Wars story, and this one comes in at number 2 for a multitude of reasons. First, this one is by far the best for value character pack on this entire list because it gives you the most characters. You're getting 7 total characters for LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga when you get this Rogue One character pack. And not just that, Andreas, it probably offers the most diverse types of characters when it comes to these DLC character packs, because you're getting some really cool characters with a ton of potential. I'm talking Chirrut Imwe with his hand-to-hand combat skills. Really hoping they find a way to use the animations with his staff in a cool, fun, and creative, unique way to his character. You get Baze, who has a light machine gun, which would be really cool if that makes it into the game, because I can't think of really another character, or at least not many characters, that have the potential for a light machine gun blaster in Star Wars. Really excited for that. And you get Director Krennic, who's a really cool villain, blaster villain. And Jyn Erso. Everyone loves Jyn Erso. She has a ton of potential, and Cassian Andor and K2SO, especially if they had a little banter for those two characters, if you use them together, that would be really cool. I'd really like to see K2SO just be really sarcastic. Honestly, Andres, in my opinion, Rogue One has some of the most potential out of all of the DLC character packs. What do you think?
I mean, you didn't even mention arguably the best character in this pack, and that's Bodhi Rook. I mean, how could you forget Bodhi, Nick? He's like the best character in the movie. Come on, can I get some justice for Bodhi, guys? In all seriousness, I mean, Bodhi's cool. Bodhi's cool. He's definitely not, Chirrut Imwe or anything. But, I mean, you're really correct, Nick. Like, 7 characters here. That is 2 more characters than most of the packs on this list. And it's not just for show. These are going to be cool characters. I think, the weakest of the bunch is Bodhi, unfortunately. I'm sorry, Bodhi. And then we've got Director Krennic, and I mean, we stand here upon his achievement.
My achievement, not yours!
Coming in at number 1 is Mandalorian Season 2. This one only has 5 characters to it. However, those 5 characters are each a heavy hitter and in their own right deserve to be near the top of this list if you were just to look at all the characters on this overall DLC list. I'm talking some massive characters such as Ahsoka Tano. This is one of the most requested characters for this game. A lot of people were incredibly disappointed at the prospect of Ahsoka not being in this game. If you're going to do the Skywalker Saga, Ahsoka is a key component of that. Being Anakin Skywalker's apprentice, you really can't do it without Ahsoka. And this one kind of, just on Ahsoka alone, kind of fills that massive void that was otherwise felt in this game. But it's not just Ahsoka, right? We are also getting Boba Fett, who is going to be, that appearance that we all have grown to know and love from his own flagship show. And not just that, we've got Moff Gideon, who's going to probably wield a Darksaber. That's right, you've got a Darksaber wielding character. In addition to Ahsoka, who's going to be dual wielding lightsabers. And that's not all, right? Nick, we got like 2 other really cool characters here. And I know I'm gonna leave both of them for you because I know you're particularly excited for one of them.
Yeah, this list straight up slaps. This list is straight fire. This list kicks ass, Andreas. Mando Season 2 is by far the best DLC character pack and might be the overall best DLC character pack they ever release, pending further releases down the road. I mean, like you said, Ahsoka Tano, she's one of my all-time favorite characters. Bo-Katan, I love Bo-Katan. One of my favorite characters of all time. I'm so excited. When we saw this list drop earlier today, and we went through each of the characters for these character packs, and we got to Mando Season 2, and it was like, oh my god, Ahsoka Tano, Boba Fett, Bo-Katan, Fennec Shand, and Moff Gideon all in one character pack. Andres, if I had $2 to spend on a character pack, it is by far going to Mando Season 2. This one, honestly, alone, for me, pays the value of the entire deluxe edition, that additional $10. I'd pay $10 just for this character pack. I really think it's that good. This one is going to be incredible. Cannot wait to get my hands on the Mando Season 2 character pack.
This Mando Season 2 pack just absolutely blows it out of the water. But anyway, let us know what you guys think. We are just so excited to see characters such as Ahsoka be confirmed as being in this game. And also, I want to take this opportunity to advocate for a Clone Wars DLC pack. If any of you at TT Games are watching, can we please, just please make it happen, guys? Like, there are still some characters that we are all very concerned about. I'm thinking of Rex. I'm thinking, Asajj Ventress. There are some cool characters that are potentially going to be left out of this game. And so I just kind of want to advocate for that, especially when we had things like the classic character pack, which is kind of a rehash of other skins of characters that are already going to be in this game. I think, we can kind of advocate for that, right, Nick?
Yeah, I totally agree. I think a Clone Wars pack would be really awesome to add, and I hope it's something they do down the road.
Yeah, so go ahead, let us know your rankings, let us know which DLC you guys are all most looking forward to or would like to see added. Let everybody know, the comments are a great place to advocate for what you want to see in the world. So will it into existence, everybody. That's what I just did with Clone Wars, so we'll see about that. However, thank you all so much for watching this one. That's going to do it for today, and as always, we will see you all next time.